So I'm back here at Londonthorpe Church. It's now beginning of October 2021, and you may remember we were starting to install a Casson Positive organ before COVID and the lockdown happened. Well, it kind of nearly got done, and just need to finish off something which is totally pointless and probably doesn't work anyway, and that is the melodic open diapason feature. What it's supposed to do is to automatically play the top note of the right hand when that stop is selected. Now, I've never seen one work, and I think the whole concept is fundamentally flawed, because you only have, how do we put this on the pneumatic action? You actually have no primary. It's just activated by one motor, and normally on a feature like that you would expect there to be a different pressure for that pneumatic feature than the normal bellows pressure, so I just don't kind of see how it can work properly. So I've never seen one work, and I've seen quite a few of these organs, and I've overhauled I think 2 others, and I can't say it worked on those either. But it's a difficult one. Do you spend a lot of money doing some accessory, or don't you? Anyway, as far as this customer goes, I told them it had this melodic accessory, which, as the organ was purchased by us, actually was incomplete. And I said the contract has nothing to do with that accessory. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. What I have done is I've spent 600 and something pounds of my own money in overhauling the parts of that action. But it's still no contract. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So the organ is finished. I think there's a bit of dirt on the pallet. I'm getting a whimper, because I was playing here on Sunday, and it meant I couldn't play on the quietest stop, so I could get rid of that. So anyway, here we are. It's got that spot of metal front. It's a lovely little organ, and it sounds lovely. And I'm going to play some things on it, and but I will just show you this part that I've made in the hope of being able to install that probably over this weekend. So I'll just pause the camera. So I looked at another of these organs which we see, and I measured up, and there are 2 pneumatic motors, and both activate from one puff of wind. So we've got one input hole at the back, shall we say. So these will both activate together. So this organ didn't have this. I started to think I'd lost it, and I looked back on the photos and videos, and it's actually missing. So that installs at the back and activates this mechanism that obviously hasn't worked for donkey's years, if it ever did. We did do the knee board when this organ was purchased. It had the blower going in at the front, and so the top and bottom knee board sections are brand new, because of the gaping hole in the front. What a ridiculous way to do it. What a lazy way to do it. So we did it from underneath. So I'll just see where this goes. Just here, because you've got a dolly from one of the wires. If we just get the camera somewhere near, and the second wire is missing, so I'm going to try and measure that up and work out how and where that wire goes. So I brought some 16 gauge and a tapping tool, and we'll see whether we can make a start on that. So it activates the open diapason at the back, which also activates in a normal way pneumatically as well. At the moment, because we can't switch it off, we can't switch the accessory off, it's got a duster to stop the wind going into the pipes. So other than that, the organ's finished. I didn't bring any music with me because I didn't plan to play anything, but I found an old music book kicking around, so we'll play a sight reading. think that sounds lovely, even if my playing doesn't. Oh, here's another piece. Measure up the piece of wire I need to make, and I've no doubt we can put this to bed over the weekend. So thank you for watching 1903 Casson Positive pipe organ. A previous installation was at Cheddington in Bedfordshire. This is Londonthorpe Church in Lincolnshire.